Let's stay in Borno State, where medical students of Borno extraction at Federal University of Health Sciences, Azare, can now breathe a sigh of relief as the Borno State Government says it has concluded plans to take over their financial obligations. The Borno State Scholarship Board says that approval has been granted for the release of over 55 million naira to cover the registration fees for about 153 medical students studying at the university. News Central's Umaru Kirawa completes the report.
The healthcare sector in Nigeria's northeastern state of Borno has been described as one of the worst hit due to the activities of the terrorist group Boko Haram insurgents. With drugs usually in very short supply and unable to reach heavily affected communities, many healthcare personnel were also murdered, as a result creating a wide gap in the dispensation of effective healthcare delivery in the state. At this meeting convened by the Borno State Scholarship Board, members of the board say investment in the capacity of healthcare professionals in the state will become a priority.
Professor Umaru has approved the release of 55,968,000 naira for the payment of registration fees of 153 Borno State indigenes admitted to the Federal University of Health Science, Azare, Bauchi State. The students are admitted to study the following courses: dentistry, MBBS, radiography, nursing, nutrition and dietetic, optometry, audiology, environmental health, information technology and health informatics, physiotherapy, epidemiology, and statistics.
They also add that the investment in the education and training of medical students in the state will not only benefit the individual students, but will also have a positive impact on the healthcare system in the state and the nation as a whole. The initiative has been welcomed by the National Union of Borno State Students, saying it will relieve the economic burden on parents.
Words are not enough to show how grateful we are, and by so, we thank you as student-friendly governor and architect of the education sector, and also the student renewed hope.
The students' body called for intensified efforts to forcefully rid the state of out-of-school children, saying they spend their time on the streets of Maiduguri, achieving nothing and posing a threat to the state in the future.
As part of our continuous effort in complementing His Excellency on the strategic move he has been taking through the Ministry of Education in addressing the issue of out-of-school children, we have also embarked on sensitization on the importance of education, of which we have extended that to various local government, among them that's Mafa local government area, and also Kaga local government area, and others will follow. On this note, I would also like to advise the government to continue with the efforts that they have been doing.
The scholarship initiative not only relieves the immediate financial burden faced by the students, but also sets a positive precedent for government support in higher education. It offers hope and encouragement to aspiring medical professionals in Borno State. In Maiduguri for News Central, I am Umaru Kirawa.
Thank you, Maru. To further discuss this, I'm joined by Abubakar Wajiro, his former president, National Union of Borno State Students. Welcome to the news. Good to have you. How will the scholarship program contribute to the improvement of healthcare in Borno State, in your opinion?
Thank you very much for having me. The importance of this scholarship cannot be overemphasized. As we all know, the problem we have in the health sector currently, not just in Borno State, but the nation at large, is that of shortage of manpower. Currently, in the whole of northeastern Nigeria, the institutions that are graduating medical doctors and other healthcare professionals are just University of Maiduguri and Gombe State University, which started recently. So you see, for instance, for medical and dental students, it's actually graduates not up to 150 students annually. And that number is to cater for the whole of northeastern part of Nigeria. So if you see, the number is not adequate. So moving to the Bauchi State, an institution that is yet to start graduating students, I'd say, is an encouraging part. And once students know that their government is with them, once students know that the government have played a pivotal role in their graduation, I believe they will gladly come back to give back to their community. And to cut it short, this scholarship will ensure that we have more healthcare personnel that will come back to contribute their own quota towards taking the healthcare sector to a greater and promising height in Borno State.
And in your opinion, is this, this scholarship program sustainable in the long run?
Yes, I believe it is sustainable. The government, I'm actually a beneficiary of that scholarship. I graduated as a medical doctor, and from the beginning of my schooling up to the end, I'm benefiting from monthly scholarship, monthly allowances rather. So I believe that depends on the government, and by God's willing, it's sustainable. So I will just call on the government to maintain the tempo.
All right. So it means it's been on for some time now. What challenges do you think may arise, from your experience, that need to be addressed with this scholarship program?
Yes, actually the challenges is that of follow-up, that of sensitization. I believe that has been done before the payment, but sometimes there are students that will be missing out in the payment because they actually failed to apply for that scholarship. So the solution is by ensuring appropriate sensitization to ensure that all have been captured.
Interesting. Abubakar, as former president of the National Union of Borno State Students, is there any other thing you think this can be improved on as far as this scholarship is concerned to maximize the impact of the program?
Yes, I think there are other states that are having bonding system with their students. That is simply for the students to be like employed in a certain grade of the civil service, and then they will be paid. They will be promoted at some instances, and then at the end of the study, it will be like duty bound upon them to come back and serve for some certain years. So I think that is actually of great help, and that will solve the burden of shortage of manpower, not just in the state, but in the country. So bonding is of paramount importance.
Abubakar Wajiro, medical doctor, former president of the National Union of Borno State Students. You're an example of the success of this scholarship program. Thank you so very kindly for your time and for joining us tonight.
Thank you very much.